I have found that I enjoy other people's success, other people being in business. And when I celebrate that, I'm successful too.
Tell me a little bit about Gone West, and then you had a business and you're working here, and just tell me how all that works together.
My husband started Gone West right out of college. He had decided that he wanted to work for himself. I was on the track to going to medical school. It made sense to me to support him in his business. And so I put on my blue collar uniform and I went to work with my husband. So we've always worked together. Where there was something possibly lacking in the business, we would look at what our other resources were to fill in the gap until the business could catch up. We have grown Gone West to be a 10-employee company. There were other interests that I had, and one of them was wind. When I grew up on a farm, it was really windy, and I thought, oh, I hate this wind, but there has to be some good use for it. So I decided to pursue that and went back to school at the MREA, actually, to get certified as a wind site assessor. I became a wonderful wind site assessor and got to travel all over Wisconsin and even answer questions throughout North America about wind. And from that came the second business, which was the Green Company.
So tell me some of the challenges that you've had along the way.
The biggest challenge has always been in the health department, I guess you might want to say. To give you a little bit of background, Jared was born with a health condition. He had a liver condition that caused him to eventually have to have a liver transplant. They said you might have a rejection, and every single milestone there was, he made it. And so everything was looking wonderful. 17 years with a transplant of any organ is fabulous. So the cancer was not something that we were expecting. That was very challenging. And Jared went through chemotherapy, went through radiation, he went through surgeries, and things were finally looking up. He had been cancer-free for a few short months, and then the cancer did come back. So the challenge has been working through another health concern. You have it and you can work through it, but there are going to be days when it's not so fun, and you don't want people to think, well, that's the end. No, it's just another day.
Our goal is to never stop growing. I always say you're either growing or dying, but there's no in between. And so your husband exemplifies just growing, constantly growing. And so when you say, what are some things in this next year that you guys just hope to grow in?
We just started a big growth period. My husband had surgery to remove the cancer that was in his lungs. That was the last bit of cancer in his lungs. Brought him to a point in which he felt healthy enough that he didn't even feel as though he had cancer. And he decided to move forward with his business. And he decided, I'm not going to let cancer beat me. I'm not going to let this economy beat me. I feel great and I'm going to move forward. So at the 1-year anniversary of having all of the cancer removed, even though it had come back, he merged with his business, doubled the size of his business, and we're in that growth pattern right now of actually working this new business model. So we plan to see exactly where it will take us.